Okay, so the other day we looked at some variables really quickly in Python, how to set and assign strings and numbers. Today we're going to look at validating strings and numbers, and we're also going to look at user input, a little bit of logic, some if statements, and some of the methods we can call with strings in Python. Okay, so let's make a start. Boot the command prompt and let's change into the Python directory. Okay, so the first thing you need to do in your command prompt is cd/python 27, change into the Python directory. We're going to edit input.py. Okay, we'll set up a variable and we'll say x equals, and we're going to call a function called raw input, which allows the user to input something from the keyboard, whether it be a number or whether it be a string. So raw underscore input open brackets, double speech marks, enter something. Print x. Okay, let's save that. Bar exit and let's run it. Python space input.py. Enter something. We're going to enter something, and then you'll see that it prints something out underneath, which is our variable. Okay, let's go back into the edit input.py and take this line out that prints it out. And we're going to say if x dot is digit brackets colon space enter new line indent by 4 and say print x space plus string space is a number. Now the is number is digit function will return true if the value of the integer is a numerical value. On this line we're going to say else colon enter print x plus space is not a number. Now let's save that. File export, exit, sorry. Well, let's run the script again. Okay, enter something, and we're going to say something, enter. Something is not a number, which is correct, it's not a number, but let's run the script again and try with 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3 is a number. So now we're validating strings and numbers, and we can start passing information about. Okay, let's go back into input.py. Now, what if we wanted to detect a string? We could say elif x dot is alnum brackets brackets, and we could say x is a string. Okay, and we could put another else statement down here. Else and print I don't know what this is. Now let's exit and run that now and try with a number. 1, 2, 3 is a number, and let's try with a string. There's a string, that's fine, and we've put the else in just as some error handling, just in case the computer doesn't realise that the value entered is either a string or a number. Now that's cool. What else can we do with strings? Well, we're going to start off with the basics. So let's edit. No, let's not edit. Let's step straight into Python. Say x equals give the dog a ball. Now we can print x to the screen, and at the moment x is all lowercase and reads give the dog a ball. So if we say print x.capitalised, capitalised, followed by enter, you'll notice that the leading letter is capitalised. Now other cool things that we can do is we can say print x.upper, 10 points if you know what this one does. So that capitalises the whole sentence. And we can also say x equals x dot upper. Okay, print x, so x is now uppercase, and we can say print x dot lower. 10 points if you know what this one will do. Let's convert the string back to lowercase. And we can also say print len of x, which will give us the length of the string from the first character to the last character. And we could also say, let's say we could find, so we could say we could return a place of a string found within a string. So let's try print x dot find dog. And it's telling us that dog isn't in the string. Now that might be because it's lowercase, so let's just try uppercase. Okay, so it's the defined syntax is case sensitive, so just be careful with that one. Don't forget the brackets on the functions. We could also check for this as well. X equals a string, but it's empty, and we could say print x dot is space. And at the moment, because it's all spaces, that returns true. So we could also say x equals dog, and then print x dot is space, and it should return false because it actually contains a value in there. One last thing we can show you with Python, which is handy when it comes to web scripting for titles and word processing and databases and things, is to capitalise the leading letter of every word. So to do that, we're going to set x equal to dog has a ball. We'll say x print x dot title. Print x dot title. Don't forget your brackets. If you forget your brackets, your code won't work and it won't return the right values. I hope you find this introduction to Python and strings useful. Have fun hacking, and we'll be back soon with some more cool videos.